Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast with me, host and Pearl Dane. The one and only master propaganda hero of sight, defender of the fatherland, officer 1v1 on Twin Beaches. In the south stands Jzuna, fighting for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 26th Panzer Division, 3rd Panzer Grenadier Company with a triple pioneer opening. Versus the north, it is Riftwalker with a double sap opening here and heavy armour right off the bat, pushing forward for the British 6th Armoured Division, tasked with seizing this particular road of high importance to Monty's delivery of special cookies and tea. MG photo for Jzuna. What quick note there, troop pioneers definitely not common as the British. There's a very interesting choice there, but as always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters, continued generous and absolutely heroic in the support for the Propagandacast, and a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking, and finally a big thanks to Felix for his donation, and thus his glorious support of the Propagandacast, earning him eternal glory in the halls of Valhalla. The troop pioneers, not what you typically go against the British, because the sappers just absolutely eat up. You definitely need more infantry to fight back against both sappers and the section. So very risk opening here for Jzuna, put it mildly. Riftwalker also going for slightly less common British opening now, it feels like. I mean, double sap is still common, but we are seeing an increase in just people going for the full section opening because it's really good. But while here around the field point there, sappers moving forwards for the Sten Guns Mark II, MG42 teaming in as well. South Sap pioneering out as well. Otherwise, overall steady sort of movements here. And there we go, we do Grenadiers there for Jzuna. We do get the section for Riftwalker. Moving forward with the Lee Enfield rifles. Pushing in there, of course, covering against any approach here, but of course is more exposed to the flanks, and if Riftwalker, has an idea what Jzuna might be up to, he's going to be able to hit the flanks there, something from the other side. Oh, close one here, actually. He almost had, but got caught. But still, the sappers are allowed to push past here, and going for the MD4, doing a lot of damage. Pioneers are trying to stop them, but they're just not having much success there. And so in the end, while the sappers ultimately are forced back, but it's not before the MD42 team itself is forced back. And that does mean that now Riftwalker has been advantage. He's too focused on the pioneers when he should be focused on the Grenadiers. Tactically, that's definitely a mistake here by Riftwalker. Basically, it's a unit heavy cover that's not going to do a lot of damage because the Grenadiers were out in the open here. You could have done a lot of damage for the section, as they do immense damage there due to just being, very accurate already. So, that was a tactical error there. More Grenadiers for Jzuna. That section's being overcome by German tenacity and willpower. Pushing on for the next section, south side here, we can see there Riftwalker struggling inside the field point. Jzuna does not really have a lot of forces nearby to deal with that. MD42 team good to go once more.
Have been mustered for battle.
Riftwalker there, of course, may want to consider getting some healing soon. We'll have to see what he does. Fuel point there's almost been, rendered neutral. And so with that, Jzuna, of course, is already finding his fuel lines a bit severed.
Installing an infantry
Not
officer.
great for him. Officers' quarters here as well for Jzuna, heavy tier 1. Has its benefits, has its risks. Like if Riftwalker rush out to Humber and Jzuna does have like a Pack 40 out there on LG40, he could be in for a bit of a rough ride. So we'll have to see what happens there. I suppose Jaegers with Panzerschrecks. I mean, you do get some players who, of course, still go for Luftwaffe, but by now in the current metagame, the Wehrmacht tend to focus heavily on the Panzer Grenadier Company. But again, versus the British, you will see some go for Luftwaffe, which to an extent works well versus the light vehicles, but if your opponent goes for like Churchills or Matildas, your Jaegers with Panzerschrecks very much become a liability in my experience. Section standing ready here, Grenadiers coming in from the north, attacking here, making good use of the train. Check out this squad up here having the height advantage. We can tell there from that little mountainy thing there, those little jagged things there. Provides for a bit of an accuracy bonus against units then below there. That, of course, can be a bit difficult at times to see what counts as a height advantage. And there you go, Jzuna here with the Panzer Grenadier Company. Setting up shop here, good moving the fuel. We got Basil coming in for some more food. He's had some chicken goodies, so no more food for him until dinner time, which honestly isn't that far off either, but that's cats for you.
The enemy has has cut us off. We have territory out of
Sappers
supply.
met with the heavy MG42 there. We got these unit attachments there for Riftwalker. Far up north here, Pioneer Squad is sort of poking about there. And back in Riftwalker's base, do get the Humber armored car here. Jzuna has gone for Mechanized. That could mean potentially Panthers. Achtrad, so the Stug 3D with Starstruppen. Lots of options there out of that battle group. In some ways, it can be said to be a fairly flexible battle group, allowing you to, like, you know, pursue in various directions depending on what you like to focus on. Ah, no, Bessie, no, slip, you slip. No. Ah. We do get Panthers that are Jzuna. Match the backbone of the Panzer divisions and the Panzergrenadier divisions. And there go Humber rolling in, pack forward in there for Jzuna. A Panzer division had 4 battalions of Panzer Grenadiers. A Panzer Grenadier division had 6 battalions. Fun little fact there. Section advancing here. Of course, the SS was a bit different, which is typically not talked about in most, you know, books and shows or anything like that, but they actually had a lot more battalions. So typically a Panzer division actually had, like, you know, full 6 battalions, and a Panzer Grenadier division had actually 9 battalions due to having larger infantry regiments. So that's a very crucial but typically omitted fact, I find. And even then, with some of the divisions, they still perform fairly poorly despite having more infantry to, you know, utilize for any task compared to a regular army division. Grenadiers for the sections here. A recce package is up. Ow. Yeah. Oops, something there. Okay, he's not wanting to... Ow. But he was just trying to, like, picking up. But, clearly not in the mood for that, and we of course have to respect that.
Light vehicles can now raid enemy territory and capture resources.
It seems to have cooled him down a bit, at least. For now. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't quite in that kind of mood. He was more in the playful, I guess, mood.
Sectors are isolated.
Which, of course, I am not when I'm busy casting, so I do apologise there. Anyways, Panzergunners again on the way there. Had to cancel, of course, for the Humber, then have to go for them again, because obviously he does need something a bit more punchy than the Grenadiers versus all these sections. So lost a bit there, but I don't think too much attention was lost.
Park here.
Pioneer sneaking in, Sappers running about as well there. Not seeing too many Bren guns here at Riftwalker. And there goes the squad for the Panzergun to come to Jzuna. And heading southwards for the Humber. Fun fact about the Humber, they actually had a version with the 37mm gun. I think there's in, like, you know, a model of that in for the game actually somewhere, where they actually have that upgunned Humber as well, interestingly enough. 24 to cover on the field point here up north. We got Panzers moving, supported by the Pioneers, rushing in. Their officers' quarters right about ready. There we go. That, of course, will present a big boost as the Panzer Grenadiers. Section gaining the Pioneers. Iraqi, of course, they're meaning Scopely Enfields. And there go Mindsley down here by German troops ahead of time. Definitely catches Riftwalker a bit on the retreat there. So what will be next for Jzuna? What will be next for Riftwalker? Of course, are the big questions here. Will Jzuna be a Achtrad man or will it be a Stuge D man? We'll have to see. But there we go. Humber striking, moving in to assist the Sappers here. Panzer Grenadiers there, definitely lacking in any anti-tank weapons. So that's powerless against the might of the Humber armoured car. Back at base here, troop reinforcing healing. We got a Vickers machine on here for Riftwalker to help contain the German infantry. In particular, I imagine the Panzer Grenadiers are of a particular note here to a Riftwalker's tactical oversight here. Getting some Bren guns on the way there. Czechoslovakian designed light machine gun, which the British Army would adopt. They're actually very close to adopting the Danish Matson light machine gun instead, but the Bren gun won over instead. Grenadiers charging in the Facel side. See, Sappers forced away there. Moving up here, Grenadiers lining up here, got possession of course. Humber sneaking in, section he could try and flank up with the Bren guns, and there we go, we got the mark sort of flare ability there. That's a bit bad news there for Jzuna's forces, in particular they get flanked. Fortunately for Jzuna, that does not appear to be happening from Riftwalker. I imagine he's concerned about machine gun. There is one, but it's actually down here. And there you go, pushing in for the hill here, Pack first giving away there. Grenadiers basically being used to stall here. Pack, he for example tried to flank around, that might have been more of a problem here for Jzuna, but fortunately for Jzuna, Riftwalker never really seemed to consider that. And there you go, Truth caught here, but the Info-2 could flank in now, but again, Riftwalker seems a bit hesitant to do that. Panzer Grenadiers of Jzuna, I mean, theoretically could also just wait out for the Stude, call it in and get some Starstorm to go along the way, but again, if he's not planning for that, obviously... Ooh, there we go, another mine off. Pretty consistently mining that spot, actually, which is, by the way, not a bad trick at all. If you like, opponents hit a place, you know, one place with a mine, mining there again isn't a half bad idea because they're likely to do it again.
We have lost control of
Particularly it's like, you know, somewhere that's actively traversed like this.
have been deployed to the front.
Vickers versus MG42, then send the unpissing rounds or white phosphorus rounds. Second, Panzer Grenadiers goes right for Jzuna. Sappers there, mauled absolutes to get way up to close. On the south side, we see that Riftwalker is exploiting here. Jzuna heavy folks in the north to just hit up the south there. Well played by Riftwalker, definitely catching Jzuna there a bit unprepared. Why did Germans sort to the south here? We are getting mine spurs out of Jzuna as well there, thumbs up. Company command post Riftwalker just pulling ahead here, and we do get the Arctard here out of Jzuna. Of course, a strong choice there. As it is an incredibly durable armoured car, effectively a tank, with the amount of health it has, which I still don't think is a good idea. 6-pounder gun for Riftwalker. And Bazzy's gone to sleep for now, until it probably is dinner time.
What are your orders?
MG42 and crew ready. More territory.
Which at least means it won't be bothering me.
Territory captured. Quiet. MG42.
We have vehicles ready to be deployed.
Section 14 engaging the Panzer Guns got attacked from the north, backed up by the Vickers. Arctard sneaking in.
The adversary is trying to take one of our
The
points.
southeast section Saps moving in, backed up the Humber, looking to flank around the German southern flank. Wow, Jzuna continues to pour most of his attention to the center. And Riftwalker seemingly just has a smaller force to occupy there. Not a bad idea. We got now Jzuna this time acting a bit faster here, counterattacking swiftly. Will he commit to another Arctard? That could definitely be risky because at that stage Riftwalker's not say too far from Crusader tanks, which could quickly make short work of them. Panda past the Humber there though, damned in the engine. Might honestly at this point be an idea just to withdraw it and refit it. And rush out of Crusader a bit faster here versus Jzuna. Arctard they're almost knocked out already. Close call here, but Jzuna is narrowly able to get out of there to safety before it gets lit up there. Machine gun there, unleashing hell up on the Recce section, but they not before they manage to call into artillery here. Grenade upgrade for Riftwalker, interesting choice there. But then again, he's withdrawing the Humber, so he can easily afford it because the Humber should definitely provide him with enough resources for, say, a tank. And as all this happening, we got the British heading on the German southern fuel, but the Germans heading on the British southern fuel as well. Cheeky. A lot of back and forth here, a lot of action. In the south, the Arctard being fixed up. And we got the Panzer Company here for Jzuna. Crusader anti-aircraft tank here for Riftwalker, though of course going for a regular Crusader tank.
We have territory cut off from supply.
Panzer there being attacking into the sappers, assault rifles, Sten guns and flamethrowers, Bren gunners though providing some support. And we got a counterattack here. Almost getting the Grenadiers there, go forced away. Fighting continues to race back and forth here across the fields. Panzer Grenadiers moving ahead. Far up north here, grabbing in the points. Ooh, bunker it. There we go. Nice combo. Nice grenade for there, Jorgen. I can't believe you managed 2 detonations with 1 grenade. I didn't. I think so as a mine. Oh, bad.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
Silence! Grenadiers ready. Territory taken.
That definitely did the job. But we've got the Crusader tank here up for Riftwalker, the Crusader Mark II.
Enemy concentration. Fire!
Sections of the Grenadiers, we got the
We
Arc
are
Cart
losing
moving in.
ground. The enemy has the lead.
Panzer Company up.
Ability
Cannonballs set up
unlocked.
for the Panther billet. Call in there, or build Panther. And we got spotting scopes here for Jzuna. And there, Crusader tank racing in there. 2-pounder gun ready to obliterate that Arc Cart if Jzuna isn't careful. Now the bigger question is, we're going for the Black Prince, or we're going for regular Churchill tanks. I'm guessing no Black Princes.
Pioneer infantry killed.
Pioneers, right, that's a small win for Riftwalker. Definitely slightly clips the wings of Jzuna.
Enemy! Take the ground!
British infantry continue to launch furious assaults on German positions. Being a bit cautious here with the Crusader tank, obviously looking to stay clear of any pack
We have a
guns,
surplus of
if
command
possible.
points available.
Sector has been secured.
In the south, the as British forces are being drawn to the north, Jzuna extends a fresh operation to the south. Of course, the Crusader tank could quickly be rushed in to contain that little maneuver. And there go Jzuna with a Panther 4. We do, of course,
The enemy is stealing
have the
our
Panther
territory
selected
from us.
as a buildable unit, but so far, there's not a really great requirement for it. And the Panther 4 certainly is a cheaper, more accessible option, and just is also better versus the infantry under Riftwalker's command.
We have lost the sector.
Section 7 setting out. Panther 4, 1/3 of the way done. Panther is moving in. Recce section falling back. Back at base here, nothing further there except, of course, a second Crusader tank there out of Riftwalker. Panther 4 almost done here for Jzuna. Is he planning a best bit? Will it be the assault rifle for Starstrom if he ever goes for those? What will Jzuna's next move be here in the name of the 26th Panzer Division and Deutschland? Panzer Abwehrkanone being moved in. Panzer is looking to respond here. Sappers diving in there. This time Riftwalker definitely has the minesweepers. Thumbs up. But there you go. Automatic fire of the assault rifles. They're cutting through the sappers there. Fun fact about the Sturmgewehr.
A pack gun has been
Infantry was
knocked
actually told not to rely too heavily on the automatic fire and actually shooting small bursts because assault rifle couldn't actually handle automatic fire that much. Fun fact. And then Crusader tanks moving against the Panther 4. They do struggle a bit with their 2-pounder guns. 6-pounder gun, of course, provides a bit more weight there to sort of punch through the Panther 4's armor. Another Pack 40 here for Jzuna to respond to the sheer number of tanks. And we got more sappers for Riftwalker.
You need something?
MG-42 and crew ready.
Bit of quiet here as both sides withdraw to lick the wounds and recuperate.
Vesper self-propelled artillery awaiting
We do
deployment.
get the best way from Jzuna to counter, of course,
Beginning
the
research as ordered.
anti-tank guns and whatnot. On a particular map like this, he may offer there with one of Jzuna's anti-tank guns. We also got the armored side skirts. Good upgrade there, thumbs up. Helps make the Panther Force absorb a bit more
Anti-tank gun and
damage.
crew are ready for orders.
AT gun is ready. Office arc!
Grabbing that northern victory point, we got the Crusader tank rushing in. We got 333 versus 387.
Research completed.
There we go. Got that officers of this armored side skirts ready. There you go.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
Definitely gives that Panther 4 a bit more of a cool look. And we got the Arc Cart there being used in its command of sort of buff version. Then we can improve the nearby units. Make them shoot faster and more accurately. Presenting in the move, still not upgunning them most places at the moment. Tend not to because it significantly increases the anti-infantry ability of the Crusader tank, and people really want to blast infantry, which is typically also what the Crusaders really, really good at. So got the push here, we got minesweepers, they're clearing out all the mines, make it harder, of course, here for Jzuna to, remove the momentum out of Riftwalker's assaults. So the British Empire's on the move, guns blazing, German troops falling back here as the front line shrinks. Ooh, got to clear out some of those mines there. Glenn needs a bit of trouble with the Crusader tanks, another Pack 40 here for Jzuna.
About time, Kinder.
Riftwalker meanwhile continues to build up victory points or command points here, likely again for a Black Prince machine trying to deal with the British forces there. Vickers are sitting up on the hill here, could have caused fire down on it. Could definitely be bad news for the MD crew. Oh, pops the veterans ability. Theoretically not bad, but with a slight issue here in this case. And of course, it narrows the arc of fire. That ended up backfiring a bit then, Riftwalker. Panther Force sending out again, supporting a sortie by the Panthers towards the south. Pax meanwhile ready to cover the center. Fighting, raising back and forth here. Both players looking to outwit the other.
That Panzer must be dealt with! Troops ready to fight!
Crusaders there blasting with the 2-pounder gun. And there you go, Pack 40 scores a good hit on the Crusader tank, slamming right through the side armor. Another good shot there from the Panther on the Crusader tank.
We have 300 points remaining.
Followed up with a pack hit. And Riftwalker continues just to stall out there for that Black Prince. He does end up upgunning here. I'm briefly considered, but apparently it's hunted against upgunning Crusader anyways. You can definitely see then there's, you know, a certain amount of, like, you know, hesitation here from Riftwalker. He's not entirely sure how he wants to deal with the situation. Of course, Jzuna could go for the Vesper to help counter, you know, some of all these anti-tanks. At least make it harder for Riftwalker to use them effectively against Jzuna and the Germans.
What do you have for us?
Panzergeschwindigkeit 40 again, Assault Rifles at the ready, the Sturmgewehr 44. Also, fun fact about the Sturmgewehr, it was very much like the FD-42 design to sort of, like, you know, be a rifle that could also double as a light machine gun. Which is also apparently how some of the, you know, sort of earliest, like, you know, reports on it sort of noted they were quite well, you know, they used, like, you know, single shot fire, and then, like, you know, in the pinch they could, like, quickly, you know, switch over to automatic and use, like, you know, as a light machinists, like, provide, you know, accurate fire, or, you know, more suppressive fire in the pinch. So, sort of a bit interesting thing to keep out, like, that was, like, you know, how it was originally viewed to be. Anyways, Crusader there, diving too hard in front of the Pack 40 here, lacking support. It is quickly pushed back there. Almost knocked out. Very fortunate there for Riftwalker. Very fortunate. Panther Force withdrawing here towards the Achtrad. Riftwalker, meanwhile, clearly stalling out for that Black Prince. Again, a bit of risk then, particularly with the situation turning against him in terms of map control. There you go. Fuel-wise, he is absolutely there. Manpower-wise, he's not too far off either. We got Jzuna with the Panther. Probably figuring something big is coming. Like, he's only... I mean, obviously has seen some Crusaders, but not much more than that. And he knows his opponent has heavy armor, so assuming a Black Prince honestly isn't half bad. And there you go, British Unicorn on the field. I think like only 2 of them were ever made, and none of them ever saw combat. It's additional fun side note, but the actual Black Prince was actually a larger Churchill tank than the regular one. They had to fit in the gun in the turret. Because the actual, I think, 17-pounder couldn't fit in the original, you know, Churchill turret. So, little fun fact there.
Panther tank is ready to serve.
South side Sampsoning forwards here. There you go, Panther out. The Panzerkampfwagen 5. Ausführung D. After there being slammed with the double anti-tank, could see knocked out here. Smoke deployed, but attack round quick and lucky here. Almost there though. That was an exceptionally close miss there. Positioning up for the hits, and up north here, German force in here, met by one Crusader tank there out of Riftwalker as the Black Prince marches down the center. Panther pushes northwards. We got the Bren section of the Pack 40. Meanwhile, Black Prince attacks head on into Jzuna's lines here, supported by some sappers. Almost got the MD-42 team here. Pack shots there bouncing off the very thick frontal arm of the Black Prince. MD-42 team goes down here. Panther moving in, engaging the Crusader tank here, which gets shot through the side armor. Panther fast there, stunning the Black Prince here. And Panther successfully falls away the Crusader tank there. And the South German forces there are holding on. You can see there how Jzuna is slowly but cautiously, you know, pursuing here, but Also, clearly, I imagine keen not to say hit on mine with his black or his panther there. And by now, Riftwalker's brought up center tank guns, so we'll have to see what happens next. If the machine, of course, shoots like this, he of course push in with the panzer grenades and you keep the panther close by. There you go. Black Prince goes a good hit, gaining veterancy 1. Of course, for Riftwalker at this stage, an option might be to actually withdraw the Crusaders once he's researched grants, and you start, building grants to support the Black Prince and relying on the Crusaders. Grants obviously having bigger guns and more guns, and that's, I think, would be much more useful for both the infantry and Jzuna's armor. Got mechanized assault there, we got armored vehicle training here out of Riftwalker. I mean, obviously, also a pretty good idea to have there. Exceptionally so. Meanwhile, Jzuna, they're busy healing, reinforcing. Got Radionet there. And in the south here, British forces again going for that victory point. We got 265 to 333. British forces of the 6th Armored Division on the lead here against the Germans of the 26th Panzer Division. And there you go, Panther arc striking. Ren section on the southern victory point swiftly pushed off. In fact, we might see Jzuna pushed him off this very mortal call. And there you go, Jenkins! No! What's his name really, Jenkins? I don't know, I just assumed. Alright. Then he's being mauled here. And there you go, the Black Prince lumbers forwards once more. The mythical giant. Which, like, giants didn't really actually exist. But anyways, Black Prince rolling forwards here. Ren section it with the Panzer Grenadiers.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
There we go, we do get the grant now being prepared for Riftwalker. So again, he could just withdraw the Crusader tanks and then replace them with grants. So that would definitely be much more useful against both the Panzer IV and the Panther, and for that matter, against the infantry. From the south, the Crusader tank diving in. Here, Panzer is being mauled, taking losses. Friedrich goes down. Pax, though, Panther's ready to blast it up. I think here, Riftwalker is definitely making a mistake here. He's put, unless it is to be used as distraction, in which case that's risky, but smart as you can see, they might actually be for that purpose. There you go. Push goes forward here, so basically, just to briefly explain what he did, he's attacked with a Crusader there, presenting a very tasty target, causing Jzuna Chinese antagonist around to deal with it, and then once he did, that happened, he pushed in from the north there. I'm not so used to see players using it like this, so obviously it caught me a bit off guard, but again, bit of quick analysis does point out again with the full update, it was actually well intentioned. So, thumbs up there to Riftwalker. Pretty good assault there. Panther taking heavy damage, both pack crews there. Decimated. Panther is almost wiped out. Massive losses to Jzuna. He's holding the line. We could see the Panther knocked out here. Pioneer's wiped. This is brutal. Fortunately, though, for Jzuna, his Panther does survive the entire debacle. And interesting enough, he's not destroying their packs. This could prove to be a massive mistake by Riftwalker, though.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Allowing him to get those packs back is a big error there by Riftwalker. Like, he destroyed those. I mean, Jzuna would have been much more vulnerable. And there you go, Vespa on the scene. Mounting 105mm howitzer on the Panzer II chassis. Then one pack already withdrawn, second one still something about there. Tanks pulled back for some repairs. Again, I would imagine Riftwalker will eventually withdraw some of the Crusaders, at least the one with less veterancy, for the option to go for grants. Panther receiving repairs, Panther IV receiving repairs. Fun fact about the Panthers, besides being very heavy in maintenance, they were also quite unreliable. In fact, in some cases, they'd have a case where like half the Panther battalion, for example, worth of Panthers were basically in maintenance, which is actually a worse state of, like, readiness. And for example, even the King Tigers, which are also notorious for being, not mechanically reliable, but they were still more reliable than the Panther. Anyways, got one Crusader withdrawn. Grants on the way there for Riftwalker. There you go, withdrawing the second one as well. I mean, you might think, oh, he's losing the experience, but again, like, even like a highly experienced Crusader tank is just not going to, like, match a Grant in terms of just, your sheer effectiveness and firepower. And particularly when, you have training anyways, those Grants will hit veterans a lot faster and then can really, like, start going places anyways. And we got more training here for Riftwalker now. Team weapon training. Thumbs up. Big boost for both the machine guns and the anti-tank guns. And worth noting, it also applies to captured weapons. Unlike, say, for example, the officers' quarters for the Germans, it only applies to their own stuff. And there we go. The Black Prince on the move. There's shots flying off the armor there. Saps moving in there. Panther Falls blasting. Arctis moving in. There you go. Heavy fun against the Grenadiers. Second Grant almost done for Riftwalker.
Panzer IV crew on standby.
Upgrading to a repair facility.
And there we go. Mines off. Slowing down in the northern advance for Riftwalker. Third Grant away for Riftwalker. Definitely where things get dangerous for Jzuna. But there you go. Mine goes off in the south. Great work in mining here by Jzuna as well. Thumbs up. At least put some of the momentum out there of Riftwalker's potential assault. It looks like he's going to go for another more advanced attack here. So having like this one part of the assault already hit a mine is pretty great for Jzuna, though of course he's not aware of it. Ooh, Grenadiers to cut down.
Has been killed.
Definitely a small win there for Jzuna and Jzuna, but for Riftwalker. In the south here, British forces pushing forward. We do have that big MG-42 holding up against the British attack. We do have some artillery on return. Third Grant ready. Up north here, Black Prince routing the Germans here by the northern victory point. In the south, continued advance here. MG-42 wiped. Bit of a painful load of Jzuna. And now we got the Grants ready. Black Prince withdrawing a bit there, perhaps using it as bait, but it looks like he's going to attack for the beaches here, sort of try and get behind Jzuna's front line there. Also, both of his anti-tankers there got wiped. Yeah, just not destroying those two anti-tank guns was a definite error there from Riftwalker. Of course, we'll have to go then to Mattering. But he's definitely not making the same mistake as Jzuna. He is quick to destroy his opponent's anti-tank guns. There you go. One Grant leading in, more Grants filling up here. We do get the recon artillery here, pushing in for the British Empire. There you go, artillery firing down death. German troops are being smashed. The armoured assault of the British 6th Army is on the way. Tally-ho, chaps! For the king! Grants keep pushing in. Black Prince as well. Glennie's wipe. Massive blow here. Not smooth either for Riftwalker. He does take some heavy losses as well there. He's definitely running short infantry, though, so is Jzuna. Lost one. Grant's about to lose another one. Got the packs, but again, imagine if those packs have been destroyed ahead of time. I think Jzuna will be in a much worse position now. And there you go. Got the Arctard. Repair bunker engaged. Panther Fall there. Firing into the flanks of the British steel here. And up here, Panther's just grabbing points of the map there. Thumbs up, I guess, at Jzuna. And once more, Riftwalker just seems to ignore Jzuna's anti-tank guns. Yikes, meanwhile, Jzuna's just bringing up more Panthers. And we got more Crusaders for Riftwalker. Probably because he can't afford anything else now. There you go, bun grenade, hoping to walk him into it, but no. Riftwalker did not take that piece of bait. But yeah, leaving those two anti-tank guns, that's the second time in a row he does that. That's definitely not ideal. We got 182 to 113. Jzuna exploding course here. Riftwalker's errors to rapidly pull ahead in terms of victory. Once these catch up. He obviously needs more sappers, Mr. Riftwalker, down just one sapper. 60's got to use his repairs. Bring in the Black Prince now here. Not destroy the packs, mind you, by the looks of it. There you go. Panther going aggressively here. Second Panther on the move.
The enemy has claimed our
There you go. Second Panther on the scene. And two Panthers versus one Black Prince could be a problem there for Riftwalker, to put it gently. Panther withdrawing their shots flying at it, but of course failing to penetrate the mighty 80mm of sloped frontal armor. So at this point, Jzuna definitely has a bit of an armored force. The 2 Panthers and a Panzer IV is nothing to scoff at. Admittedly, it's neither. There's a Black Prince, a Grant, and a Crusader tank there out of Riftwalker. And of course, there's also Vesper there for Jzuna still at it. Bit of quiet again as both sides are back to once more licking the wounds. We got the officers' quarters on the way there for the Panzer Company. Thumbs up. There you go, fixing up those Panthers. Of course, repair bunker definitely helps with that as well. There you go, Panthers being fixed up. And setting out. Of course, something a Riftwalker does like is a repair thing there's like that. So we'll have to see what happens next. We've got 182 to 161. Jzuna and the 26th Panzer Division is overtaking here at Riftwalker in terms of victory points. Being northwards with the Crusader tank. Sneaking in with the recce section. Panzer going to be on the move there. And the Panzer Force slowly pushing ahead. Panzer's leading the way. Very sensible move there. Tactically. Black Prince setting out sappers there, kept in close distance to help fix up any damage immediately. We can definitely tell like both players are being a lot more cautious now after some of those previous larger battles. There we go, Panzer push back, British armoring, and we got the recon as well here, further disrupting there Jzuna's move. And the Black Prince is being very cautious there. He knows his opponent's 2 Panthers, so if Riftwalker were to like push in with this Black Prince in the wrong way, he would quickly lose it. He's definitely being very careful there with it. Panthers on the move there, lining up to go for that Black Prince. German steel on the move. Seeing that Black Prince section there caught out in the open now. And there you go, Grant striking at the flank of the Panthers, but we got those anti-tank guns and the 2 Panthers engaging the British-American tank there with extreme prejudice. Panthers continue the assault. Almost got the the Grant here, definitely not a Black Prince. And there we go. Panthers caught by the Black Prince. Tanks engaging, and a Crusader tank goes up in smoke and fire. Mark another one for Deutschland. And the Panthers are quick to withdraw. They're having done their deed for Deutschland. More grunts on the for Riftwalker, but he's definitely losing initiative. And seemingly even like a bit of his courage there against Jzuna. Which certainly only benefits Jzuna more and more. He's bringing up just Grenadiers, probably just to help merge with the Panzer Grenadiers. Also gives them obviously a Panzer Faust and general support.
Grenadiers assembled.
Got the Grenadiers out there for Jzuna. Quiet here again.
Territory sector lost.
Setting up once more with British steel and ingenuity. South here, Panther 4 hanging back. 1 Panther setting up, the other one pulling back for repairs here. Heading over to the repair bunker. There you go, Panther 4 hits a mine there, good mining by Riftwalker. And there we go, we actually got Mechanized assault activated here for Jzuna. Panzer's being mauled here by British guns. Up north, got the victory point there. He's almost got a triple cap here from Jzuna against Riftwalker again there. Still being hit with those tank guns, which really have, again, I think, been repeatedly prone to be just Riftwalker's big mistake in just not dealing with sooner. And crucially, permanently. Bren section being caught here. But so the Panzer going to try by the Bren section. Almost got a wipe here, in fact. Oh, that was a great shot, though, from the Panther 4. Almost taking out the entire Bren section. Up north, British forces sneaking out there from the northern victory point. Got the Grant there, of course, hanging back for support. It's also worth noting the Black Prince is now at the ace level here for Riftwalker. Riding in with the true British tank champion, and we got more Crusaders for Riftwalker. He clearly just wants more tanks, because he doesn't have the resources up for another Grant here, so he's just going for Crusaders. Sappers thereby marching in the large formation, making all these for the German panzers to rip them apart here. Obviously not without risk, in particular since Riftwalker wasn't supporting this sapper assault, so they became very easy to deal with here for Jzuna. Up north, though, a further defense of the northern victory point, though, is disrupted here by British Steel. They do have a Panther moving into that. That's the Veteran T2 Panther at that.
Ability ready for you, Commander.
18 armors on a 38 here. Riftwalker is feeling the heat out of Jzuna. He's feeling it big time. I mean, Jzuna could consider some Starstorm. That'd be pretty cool, and I think would be a further, shall we say, problem here for Riftwalker to have to deal with. As for Riftwalker, honestly, some more troops could be needed, like some foot guards could be maybe an addition with the bazookas and their Thompsons. Ooh, Panzer's about to run along in the Panther. 2 thumbs up. That's pretty cool to see. There you go. British armoured column getting ready to attack northwards here. Could be looking at a large armoured battle up here in the north. There you go, charging in. I thought he was about to swing up behind here, actually, but looks like he doesn't decide that. Crusader tank there taking the worst of it, and goes down. Great hit here for Jzuna and the German Panzerwaffe, leaving British steel burning under the hot Italian sun. The armoured steel continues, but no! He does not pursue. He does not go for a potential knockout blow here against Riftwalker's tanks. I feel like that's a minor side of Jzuna. I do understand it. Obviously, it's as bad as just say, leaving your opponent to recapture their anti-tank guns repeatedly, but I feel like he had a chance. But there you go. Black Prince revealing. Maybe that was his concern here. But still, he has like 2 Panthers and a Panther. One of his Panthers now veteran to flee. That said, one of the Panthers at high risk of being knocked up. Grant here popping the veteran's vulnerability here. Smoke deployed, covering the other Panther. Very nice. And gets the Grant. Riftwalker here is just suffering now.
Understood.
He's 2 tanks down. He's yet to knock out any of the German panzers.
Awaiting orders.
But they're hanging back. Got a smaller build-up in the south here from Jzuna. So what will Riftwalker do next? I mean, his options at this point are quite frankly limited. Like, he's losing a lot of tanks without really getting much for them. And certainly that engagement, I mean, the Black Prince just wasn't anywhere to be seen. Like, that should have been part of that engagement no matter what. Instead, it was just like, down here doing nothing. So I definitely feel like Riftwalker is stuck in a bit of an unfortunate place there. Like, his errors are sort of just slowly building upon themselves at this point. Like, again, just those repeated, like, failures to destroy the center tank guns have really allowed, Jzuna to build up, and now it seems like the stress is just causing him to make more errors. We do get some foot guards here for Riftwalker, but will they be enough at this stage? I mean, hard to say. If you were to put a gun to my head and tell me to, like, make a decision, I'd probably say not. 36 there, up north here, finding from the northern point, punch diving in here. Black Prince on the move, south side here, German forces moving in. Got that victory point here, 138 versus 32. Foot guards have arrived here for Riftwalker and the British Empire. Driving points here and there. Sappers moving in, foot guards on the move. Black Prince moving in, foot guards being apart here. Panther 4 busy east level. Heavy damage being inflicted. Panzer gun is on being mauled. Almost got them wiped there.
Seize the initiative. 10 points remain.
Grenadiers almost wiped out here. Heavy fighting here. Packs are blasting at the Black Prince. There you go. Panther going for the flank. Ace level Panther there. But met with another grunt here. Takes heavy damage. Got the veteran ability popped here. Where's the second Panther? It's all the way back at base, it seems. But there you go. Ace Panther takes out the section. And we got 3 points left here for Riftwalker. He's holding on here. Desperately. Clinging onto this battle. Pack through there, wiped out for the Sappers. Second Panther on the move there for Deutschland. Panther full dealing with the British forces there. And that's a good chance of wipe there. No? Darn it. Meanwhile, Black Prince. Oh, Black Prince on. There's a grunt and Black Prince is in heavy need repairs. Foot guards moving in. Panther getting snared up. German forces are heading for the northern victory point, even as the fight for the southern one continues at a ruthless pace here. Panther's been pulled back there to repair some pioneers, actually repairing, not repair bunker itself. And there you go, Vesper delivering high explosives onto that point here. And now he just needs something on that point. Got the northern one. 126 versus 3. We got more Crusaders Riftwalker. Clock is ticking. Can he grab the northern point before Riftwalker puts a stop here to Jzuna? If he can, that is GG, because Riftwalker won't have any time to get the point back before he loses. And with that, it is very much game over. It is a loss here for the British Empire, victory for the Germans. A brutal battle father. I mean, tactically, I do think Riftwalker did some good things for the most part, but again, repeatedly failing to destroy those two anti-tanks when it been cleaned up, I think really cost Riftwalker there. That destroying those would really undermine Jzuna's future fighting. And there's also some times I just think, like, you know, we should have relied more on tactics again and just relied on brute force, and that also further aided Jzuna. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Links in Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.